So hello, we're with Ekene from California Local News Fellowship. Give us an introduction about this.
So the California Local News Fellowship is a publicly funded venture that basically is designed to support newsrooms in the state of California. We fund the placement of early career journalists in local newsrooms up and down the state of California. We focus particularly on underserved or historically marginalized communities, which is why we're here. Ethnic Media Services is some of our best partners. The Sacramento Observer is one of our existing outlets. We've already seen some of our publishers here. One of our fellows, Samantha Norris, is here because she's up for an award. So basically, we are very committed to informing communities, California's diverse communities. We do have a lot of ethnic media outlets that are our partner outlets, including media that is produced in languages other than English.
So how can a ethnic media become your partner?
Yeah, so we're looking for outlets that are like 5 years, at least 5 years. That's the best if it's a newsroom that's been operating for at least 5 years. We also are open to partnerships, newsroom partnerships. A newsroom, maybe an older, more established newsroom partnering with a younger, newer newsroom. I personally am encouraging people newsrooms that are considering applying to think about freelancers that they work with who they enjoy, and encouraging the freelancers to apply as potential fellows as the newsroom applies as well, because if the freelancer gets accepted as a fellow and the newsroom gets accepted, it's an automatic match.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So how can ethnic media like us become your partner?
So you want to think about why the beat. You want to be really thoughtful about the beat. There's a section in the newsroom application that says what beat is there a particular beat that the fellow will be covering. Not all the outlets say a specific beat, and that's not necessarily going to be something that's going to count against a newsroom, but we do look very carefully at what newsrooms say they want to cover. We are looking for newsrooms who are thinking about expanding their coverage, newsrooms who are really thoughtful about identifying communities or audiences that have been marginalized by mainstream news or even within their communities. So to be really thoughtful about, we have a couple we have a couple outlets that produce in languages other than English that have said we want to reach out to a younger generation. We have the parents, we have the grandparents, but we don't feel like we have the younger generation. So this is what we hope the fellow will bring to us. So just be really thoughtful about who in your audience. I personally am really, really committed to helping the newsrooms that we serve build sustainability, and I really want the newsrooms to think creatively about collaborating beyond the fellowship, because it's all about community and partnerships.
Journalists, especially for the ethnic media, are really struggling with the funding, with the resource. So sustainability is the most important thing. What's your suggestion?
This is a big problem, and I agree. And I think that a lot of ethnic outlets need to recall their roots. My parents personally are immigrants, and I know that when people come to this country, there's a group, there's a society, or there's somewhere that you go to where someone will give you some tips and ideas on how to navigate, right? And so I think that ethnic media has to think in the same way in terms of power sharing, power building. But the beauty of being in a multicultural state like this, where there are so many different immigrants from so many different parts of the world, is we don't just have to do it intra-communally, we can do it within communities. Because I know that was my parents are from what is called Nigeria in West Africa. And there weren't a lot of Nigerian immigrants when they came to the San Francisco Bay Area. So my mom had to use the same kind of, what she found is that there were a lot of other immigrants who had similar values and had similar dreams to her. So that's where she built community in addition to the Nigerian community that she saw. So I think that things like ethnic media services are great for promoting that kind of ability to work together. And I think Superintendent Tony Thurmond got it right when he said that, we have to rely on ourselves. We have to be here, and we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. We know how to save money.
We have to tell our own stories.
Exactly. And we're the majority voice. We really are the majority. We're the global majority. Yes, indeed.
Yes. And we're all the immigrants, so immigrant story is important. And we share our stories. Yes.
It's like that in Hamilton, that song where it's like immigrants, we get the job done. And I see that, and I try to explain this to my friends who were born in the United States. Like for my mom, voting, when she started voting, when she became a citizen of this country, she voted for the whole family. And she would talk to us about who she was voting for and why she was voting. So I became very politically active at a very young age. And I see a lot of people who were born in this country I'm not saying that this country is perfect, but there is opportunity. And I think that's the edge that we have a little bit in terms of being able to recognize opportunity, leverage it. And I think sometimes we're shamed. People try to make us feel ashamed, or they say, oh, you're coming here and you're taking our jobs. No.
It's not true, actually.
We're hardworking. And we're
contributors.
Yes. Because it is not an accident that California has a lot of immigrants. It is one of the richest states in the country. Those things are not a coincidence. They directly influence each other. So I think it's that walking in the world with that pride, that we actually enhance situations that we arrive in. People came to our countries, they came to our ancestors because of the wealth that our ancestors built for themselves and for their communities. And I also worked as an educator, and I always was in diverse classrooms, and I always tried to get my students to also recognize that as well. And I think it's the same thing with ethnic media services, that as soon as we recognize that we actually bring wealth, we're not asking for favors, we're enhancing the situation, then it's like when you have a light, you're looking for someone else who has the light so that we can amplify the light. It's that kind of thing.
It's become a huge fire.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Yeah, we're the organizer. We've been in the media for 15 years.
Wow.
15 years.
Are you going to apply for the fellowship?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because the first time I heard about you guys, this is so important.
Yes.
Yeah, we are also the organizer of Asian American Stories video contest. Yeah, we bring the diverse ethnic group together, telling our story to each other and also to the mainstream. I think this is so important. So this year, our theme is My Gift to America.
That's so ironic that I'm saying this.
Yeah, I want you to say a few words for our theme this year and also for the Asian American Stories video contest. You hold the microphone, speak it by yourself.
Okay. My gift to America is my appreciation and recognition of my ancestors and my elders, and my determination to carry on the work that they started, and my acknowledgement that their resilience has brought me to a place where I can leverage the opportunities that they've positioned me to.